Page out of Taylor Swift's book and really make you feel at home.
And I received a bunch of them being there, but I wanted to give Taylor Swift one with my number on it. Not right now.
I don't know how I did it because she wasn't into sports. So I don't know how the I did it.
Well, you did it because you called her out on
no, 100%. I know exactly how I did it.
Yeah. Shout out to Taylor for coming through and see me rock the stage.
Given that millions of people follow their public appearances and that their relationship is the talk of the town, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift may be one of the most talked about couples right now. But like most great love stories, it didn't exactly start with fireworks. In fact, Travis recently revealed that he didn't have a smooth first date with Taylor. He described it as a total disaster. Even while they have definitely turned into a power couple in recent months, their relationship didn't start with the kind of fairy tale charm you might expect. Known for his laid-back and charming personality, Travis admits that he was a bit of a failure when he first tried to win Taylor over. Despite his prowess on the football field and his confidence off it, it turns out that the first date was full of awkward moments and missteps that made Travis wonder whether he had truly missed his opportunity. The two, however, obviously had a successful outcome, as is widely known. Since their early days of discomfort, they have flourished in public settings. Despite a challenging start, they are now among the most beloved celebrity couples. Travis is totally infatuated with Taylor after making a mess on their first date, and it's clear that their relationship has only become closer since that awful beginning. In particular, what went wrong on their first date? Travis isn't hesitant to express his emotions, and his humorous story of the night can make you understand that even the most fruitful relationships need time to gel. To ensure you don't miss any more videos, please remember to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up before we start. It helps us provide new content for your enjoyment and is free. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship didn't begin as you might anticipate for such a well-known couple. In fact, it was really tough, especially for Travis. He has never concealed the fact that even before they met, he was completely enamored with Taylor. This was not only a fleeting fad. Travis was determined to get her attention. It all started with his now famous friendship bracelet performance. During one of Taylor's era's tour stops, Travis tried to give her a bracelet with his number on it, thinking it would be the ideal opportunity to strike up a conversation. Cute, huh? The plan didn't quite work. Because Taylor kept turning down invitations to meet and greet, Travis lacked the resources to make his major move. I was disappointed that she doesn't talk before or after her performances, since she has to save her voice for the 44 songs she sings, Travis said. The fact that I couldn't offer her one of the bracelets I had made for her made me a bit sad. Since there are friendship bracelets for Taylor Swift concerts, I grabbed a lot of them, even though I intended to give her one with my number on it. She doesn't meet people, or at least she didn't want to meet me, so I took it personally.
I was disappointed that she doesn't talk before or after her shows because she has to save her voice for the 44 songs that she sings. So I was a little butthurt I didn't get to hand her one of the bracelets I made.
The issue is that Taylor seemed completely unconvinced by Travis's efforts and instead showed no signs of change. For someone as confident and gregarious as the Kansas City Chiefs star, that must have been painful. While he was figuring out how to get in touch with her, Taylor was busy being, well, Taylor Swift. They were smashing records and selling out stadiums without even recognizing that the NFL's most eligible bachelor was shooting from the sidelines. But Travis wasn't going to give up that easily. He made a mistake the first time, but he kept trying, and it eventually paid off. Looking back, it's funny to think about how out of balance things were at first. They are currently one of the most talked about couples in the world. Despite Taylor's lack of enthusiasm, it just shows that even the most romantic stories may start with a minor act of rejection. On his podcast, New Heights, which he co-hosts with his brother, Jason Kelce, Travis discussed how his now famous attempt to give her his number via a friendship bracelet during one of her concerts was a total disaster. But as it turns out, he never imagined how his persistence and a little help from Taylor's inner circle would transform everything. Despite the bracelet disaster, Travis maintained his optimism, but things didn't really get rolling until he got some unexpected assistance. In a Wall Street Journal interview, Travis said that Taylor's teammate stepped in to play Cupid. When he looked down at his phone a few moments later, he saw something unexpected. Taylor texted herself. For a man used to making choices on the football field, this was a game changer. Taylor didn't text him out of the blue, though. According to Travis, she went into great detail about everything and why he was lucky she even contacted him. "I'm sure she'll be upset with me for saying this," he said, but when she got to Arrowhead, her young relatives were using the spacious locker room as a dressing room and taking pictures before my locker. It was a strange and illuminating time. Taylor's staff was already hard at work matching, and she wasn't just in Arrowhead for the show, she was there to help Travis. Taylor Swift corrected the record on her relationship with Travis Kelce by revealing some significant details about their relationship at her Time Person of the Year interview in December 2023. The Grammy-winning artist recalled, "This all started when Travis very adorably put me on blast on his podcast, which I thought was metal as hell when asked how it all began. We started hanging out shortly after. Taylor said that their relationship had been a secret for a while before fans found out. We actually had a significant amount of time that no one knew, which I'm grateful for because we got to get to know each other," she stated. By the time she attended her first Kansas City Chiefs game, they were officially dating. "I think some people think that they saw our first date at that game, and we would never be psychotic enough to hard launch a first date," she remarked, mockingly denying that the two had recently fallen in love. According to their recollections, they started dating in early August, well before the public saw the number trailer in action. They seem to have been able to build a solid connection before going into the media whirlpool by keeping their privacy intact over those first several weeks. It's amazing to think that their love tale almost didn't happen, all as a result of a blocked bracelet handoff. However, some magic that took place behind the scenes gave Travis the chance he had been hankering after, and Taylor showed off her talent to surprise folks one more. Their challenging beginning adds a great deal of interest to their story, because Travis Kelce, who may have made a mistake at first, scored a key goal. Travis Kelce hasn't disclosed many details about his first date with Taylor Swift, but he did share one item. Somehow he managed to keep his cool. Yes, even though the stakes were high, Travis says he wasn't nervous about going out with one of the most famous women in the world. The problem is that he was making everyone around him go crazy. Travis says he was always stressed out by his core group of friends and family before the big day. They were placing so much pressure on him that he chuckled and remarked, "Everyone was telling me, don't have this up." It is probable that Travis did not benefit from the motivational lectures. Trying to be calm while everyone is treating your date horribly is hard similar to the Super Bowl final. It makes sense why his inner circle was so tight. Taylor Swift is not your typical individual. Because she is a global superstar, dating her exposed you to a degree of attention that most people cannot even understand. For Travis, who is used to handling pressure on the field, the stakes were different this time. The idea of him making a mistake with Taylor was enough to make everyone in the area clutch their breath, even if he wasn't up against NFL defense. In the end, it seems that Travis managed his feelings and had a significant impact. It says a lot that they have been together ever since, even if he hasn't disclosed the details of their first date. It's reasonable to presume that he didn't mess up, even if his pals cautioned him. In a November 20th interview with the Wall Street Journal, Travis Kelce talked about the beginnings of his relationship with Taylor Swift. The discussion shed light on what transpired before their much-anticipated first date. According to the Kansas City Chiefs athlete, he and Taylor had already started talking before they even met in person in New York. Their early connection made their first date feel normal and also kept him from worrying too much about getting along with her. However, the real fears didn't surface until after that initial contact. As their budding romance gained more media exposure, Travis began to worry about the impact his words and actions might have on their relationship. That seemed to me to be the most crucial factor. He said, "Make sure I don't say anything that would push Taylor away." For a player who is accustomed to demanding attention both on and off the field, navigating a relationship in the sharp spotlight was a whole new challenge. Suddenly, every word, every interview, even the most harmless ones, was being scrutinized by the media and fans. It seems since that he started to feel the pressure. If you're dating Taylor Swift, your private life is everything but private. Despite his misgivings, Travis appeared to have adapted to this well-known relationship. His fans have grown to love him even more as a result of his honesty and sense of humor about their connection, despite his initial fear of saying the wrong thing. And given how happy the two seem to be now, it's safe to conclude Travis didn't push Taylor away. In fact, he has done the exact opposite. Needless to say, I've never dated someone that radiates that aura. According to Kelce, I've never dealt with it. However, I'm also not avoiding any of it. Her continual attention, the fact that she always wears a magnifying glass, the paparazzi outside her house and every restaurant she goes to, and the fact that she is just having fun and living her life, when she does that, I'd better not be the one acting strangely. Travis Kelce wasn't alone in feeling the heat as his relationship with Taylor Swift grew. His mother, Donna, wanted to be circumspect in her responses to questions about Taylor, especially when the connection was still relatively new. But she was also not immune to the stress of the spotlight. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Donna stated that she still regrets how she responded to a question about Taylor during her time on the Today Show. She seemed to have been less happy than she had planned as a result of her endeavor to maintain objectivity and avoid coming out as overly enthusiastic. Later, she received a call from Travis, who has always been a helpful son, telling her that she did a fantastic job. Despite her own nervousness, Donna has been thrilled to see her child so happy. He cherishes this relationship, as evidenced by her telling the Journal that Travis is the happiest she has ever seen him. Travis, meantime, has had to adjust to a whole new level of public scrutiny as a result of Taylor's unparalleled notoriety. From the excitement of their first meeting to the passion of their dates, it's clear that this isn't your average romance. Travis, on the other hand, has managed everything coolly and even expressed what he values most in Taylor. He described her as brilliant and humorous, and revealed that their shared values, particularly their strong focus on family, have formed the foundation of their relationship. Although they have both had to adapt, it is clear that Travis and Donna want their relationship to succeed. Additionally, Travis has been publicly embracing Taylor's world while preserving his own, suggesting that these two are managing their well-publicized romance with a lot of heart. Furthermore, it seems that tensions between Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift were already increasing by the beginning of August. In a video interview on August 2, Travis was extremely cagey when asked about his now famous friendship bracelet gesture. He gave vague responses that screamed, "I have something to conceal, and we now understand why."
I'm not going to talk about my personal life. I know what you writers want to hear. And you want to hear more about that, and I'm not going to give you anything.
Has she reached out?
Huh?
Has she reached out?
And that's going to wrap it up here with NFL.
It was clear that he was already in love and making every effort to keep the romance going. Even though she may not have first held the bracelet, it appeared to have initiated an incredibly amazing process. Travis Kelce at least started to plot his next move. Taylor Swift's ERA tour made a visit in Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium on July 8, 2023. Indeed, there is proof that Travis attended her second performance at the venue. Despite Taylor's best efforts to keep things low-key, fans quickly deduced that the Kansas City Chiefs star had been present dancing to his tunes. Of course, he also attempted to make his point that night by trying to give Taylor a friendship bracelet with his number on it. The transfer certainly set the stage for what came next, even though it didn't exactly work out. Even though Taylor didn't hear his bracelet idea that night, Travis was clearly influenced by it. A few weeks later, their paths officially met, and the rest is history.
Travis, do you want a friendship bracelet? Do you want more?
If you got one to spare, I'll take it.
Yes.
You got one? I'll take this one.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
It's safe to say that they have come a long way since their early days of cryptic conversations and friendship bracelet failures, which started as a sweet but quite embarrassing attempt by Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Travis's attempts to get Taylor's attention have grown into one of the most talked about love stories of the year, from their first public appearance in New York to Taylor's regular attendance at Kansas City Chiefs games. Travis has changed from being nervous and scared of damaging things to being honest about it. The two have turned what may have been a short-lived relationship into something permanent. Taylor has been as enthralled, embracing the metal and calling his bold podcast reveal metal as hell. He has been called a genius, and amusing NFL fans that are classy and funny have prioritized their relationship over the demands of their immense celebrity. With the proper individual, fans have witnessed that even if things are a bit rough at first, it's all worthwhile in the end. Travis Kelce has demonstrated that he is more than capable of stepping up and meeting Taylor Swift at her level, despite her reputation for taking a very private approach to relationships. Even as their relationship became closer, the two faced a lot of criticism. Skeptics said that the relationship between the world's largest pop star and one of the NFL's top players was only a publicity stunt, as they couldn't believe it was real. Taylor and Travis didn't let the suspicions deter them, despite some claiming that it had to be a calculated move to strengthen their brands. Through their actions, rather than their words, they have quietly shown that their connection is sincere. For example, Taylor has supported Travis during his games, and Travis has made witty comments about her. The couple's mutual regard and effortless chemistry show that they have overcome their early doubts after months of dating. The brilliance of the couple's time spent with friends and relatives has shown that they are more concerned with building a genuine bond than with clearing up baseless rumors. The discussion has shifted from accusations of PR tricks to compliments on their inherent sweetness and dynamism. A lot of people are supporting Taylor and Travis, who are writing their own love narrative and have, by being genuine, silenced their critics in the best way possible. The Kansas City Chiefs president, Mark Donovan, will address any lingering worries about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship on November 20th when he makes an appearance on CNBC's Squawk Box. Donovan addressed the ongoing accusations and speculation that their relationship could be a publicity stunt. "I'd love to say that it was a marketing strategy, but it's an authentic relationship, and we're happy to have," Donovan asserted strongly in support of his claim.
I'd love to say that it was a marketing strategy, but it is an authentic relationship, and we're happy to have it, and it's been nothing but good for us.
One user on X said, "His comments highlight the genuineness of the couple's relationship, which has been questioned by those who don't think the coupling is more than a publicity stunt." Donovan emphasized that the relationship has only benefited the Chiefs, adding more attention and enthusiasm to the team, as fans continue to follow despite the fact that celebrity couples are usually the focus of public scrutiny. It's inconceivable that we're still discussing whether or not she is a sincere fan and whether the connection is genuine after a year and a half. It is clear from Taylor and Travis's every move that the Chiefs organization fully supports them. According to another fan, their connection is advantageous for both their business and themselves, and we don't give a damn about what other fans think. Up to their season-opening loss to Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo on November 17th, the Chiefs were unbeaten with Swift in the stands. Taylor Swift has attended 4 of Travis Kelce's NFL games so far this season, despite the season's ups and downs. This extends her amazing 13-game run from the previous year, which even included a last-minute travel back from Tokyo to attend the Super Bowl. Since the start, the pair has had the unwavering backing of Kansas City Chiefs president Mark Donovan. The tight end is a smart team player who is more than capable of handling the attention that comes with dating one of the biggest pop stars in the world, he said, praising Kelce's ability to handle the spotlight. Travis is a good team player. Donovan said in an October interview that he has been very professional and that he can handle it. In your opinion, is Kelce proving that his relationship with Swift isn't a distraction, but rather something he can handle with his NFL career by juggling the increased public attention and pace while still focusing on his work with the team? In order to be the first to see my next video, kindly press the bell symbol subscribe button and leave a comment below if you like this one.